Hi, I'm Jian from RTD. Welcome to Agent Home Tour. This is a home tour series where we show you how RTD agents choose their own dream home. I believe you have seen countless of marketing videos where agents market their clients' property. Now this series will be unique as we will be focusing on how experienced agents choose their dream home. We will share with you the thought process behind their purchase and let this home proud owner introduce their home to you. Let's go.
Hello, welcome.
Hi.
Okay, come on in.
Thank you.
Come to my house.
Wow. Thank you for showing me your house. I really like how all the colors comes together, and this view is wow. Now, can you tell me a little bit more about your house?
Sure. So my house is actually a 3-bedroom freehold condo. It's 1615 square feet. It's located in District 15, and one of the primary reasons that I bought the place is because the Katong Park MRT station is just right outside. It's
Super near.
Yeah, super near. So 250 meters away, and another plus point about this place is that the back gate of the condo goes direct to East Coast Park.
Then you can slim down and
Yeah,
you can
just go for a run, and I thought it's more of a lifestyle that I'm choosing this location.
Definitely. Well, a lot of people when they choose house, they like to see 1001 unit. Can you share with me how long does it take for you to come to a decision that this is your house?
Okay, to decide on this place, 1 month.
1 month, wow, that's super fast.
Yeah.
I think the audience will be interested to know for this 1 month, right? How many properties have you seen?
Actually, the decision point came in December 2020 when I was working out my finances with my wife, and then we decided to make the decision, and it took us 1 month to look at properties. We looked only at 11 properties over the period of 1 month. It stretches all the way from Siglap all the way to Tanjong Rhu.
Very focused that this is the area that you
purely just District 15. That's the location that we wanted. So from Siglap all the way to Tanjong Rhu, and then eventually we decided on the Amber Mayer cluster.
So quite a wide cluster.
Yeah, still quite a wide cluster. There's quite a fair bit of condos here.
Yes.
So within Amber Mayer, we actually shortlisted only 2 condo development. One is One Amber, and the other one is Seafront of Mayer.
Okay, I think that's very insightful and very focused how you narrow down your decision. But I'm very curious, as an agent yourself, did you engage another buyer agent?
Yes, actually, in fact, I get this question quite a fair bit of time. I really look upon our profession. By the same vein, I keep asking myself, will a lawyer defend himself in the event that he's being sued?
True, very true.
Or even if he's a doctor, would the doctor actually operate on his own loved ones? The answer is no. And since that's the case, and if I really look upon myself as a professional, then I shouldn't be representing myself in a purchase. The very important reason is because there's a lot of emotions involved in the purchase. Similarly, in the same vein, for a lawyer who is being sued, he will be very emotionally attached to a case. And for a doctor who is being
totally,
there will always be emotions, and I want to square that away. And by engaging a buyer's agent, I actually have someone to watch my back, someone to give me a very objective perspective of a purchase, and that's the reason why I use the buyer's agent.
That is a very good explanation. So how do you decide that this is the property that you want? This is your dream home.
Okay. So maybe in my own case, I will just share with you that I have 2 daughters. So their needs will be important to me. Their current needs is that they are going for primary school. My kid will eventually become a teenager. That's the future plans I need to look forward to. And that's the reason why the Katong Park MRT station is important. That's it.
Don't need to fetch them every day.
I don't fetch them every day. So when they are going in and out, when they are meeting their friends, they can just take the MRT station, go to Orchard, go and meet their friends, and that is where the plans is going to be.
Yes.
So when I mash these 2 people and plans together, that is where I decided I think I want somewhere that's near MRT Station. And lifestyle, we want it to be somewhere closer, East Coast Park, somewhere closer, and it's really very near to the primary school that they are currently studying as well. So these are all the people and plans factor that that actually concluded the location, why we chose this place.
Yes. I like how you let your lifestyle, your plans dictate where you stay, because there are people who ignore all this, buy the one that they feel they like at that very moment. After that, they switch their lifestyle around that property. So this is
they'll potentially regret it. They'll potentially regret it because they realize that they're trying to use the place to fit into their plans and people.
Yes.
And these are things that is a lot harder to maneuver around. You can't change the fact that your kid is going to go to primary school.
Yes, you can't.
But I can change my house for my kid. So I think that's an important consideration.
Just now you also mentioned about the four
circle, correct. So once we decided on the people and the plans, under place I have this 4 circle theory. So my 4 circle is actually budget, location, tenure, and then size. Okay, so these 4 will play a very big part, and out of these 4 you can only choose 3 unless your budget is unlimited. So 4 circle is a universal truth. I use it for myself. I share it with my clients as well. And this will actually help to streamline. And I always share is that the strategy part is the people and plans. Once I settle the strategy, then I can go on to the tactical component, which is the 4 circle. And for myself, in my own case, we decided on freehold. We have decided on the budget because the budget is being determined by our financial capability. We decided on the location. This is where we want. We want to be near MRT station. We want to be near town.
And the location is already influenced by your 3Ps and 3/6 years.
Yes. So then of course the last part on size, we eventually, as I mentioned just now to you, is that we shortlisted 1 Amber and Seafront or Mayor. But for Seafront or Mayor, we only shortlisted 2 units. One is a 1604 square feet unit, and the other one is a 1615 square feet unit.
Not that much of a difference in terms of,
So, but if you were to look at the floor plan, from the floor plan itself, you realize that the 1615 square feet, where I did the house tour for you just now, you realize it's a landscape layout. So for a landscape layout, it has a lot more windows, and the natural lighting is a lot better.
So when we look at size, it's also the layout.
Yes, very important. So sometimes people may say, hey, this size is too small for me. I say don't discount the size, because sometimes a 969 square feet unit may actually feel like 1001 square feet. It really depends on where is how is the layout like, how usable are those spaces. Do you have any wasted space on the corridor space and stuff? Bay window and stuff.
Long corridors.
So even as we are staying here, as we are sitting here, this balcony size is important to have this balcony size because the current regulation now dictates that all the balcony must be at least 1.5 meters width. I think that's an important consideration because if the balcony is anything shorter than that, you can't use it.
It becomes some place where you can just put 2 chairs.
So it doesn't make sense. And with the balcony size being dictated now, going slightly more, I think this is a very good place to enjoy.
Usable space. Usable space. And how does this landscape size help you? Landscape design help you?
So in the landscape layout, you realize that there's a seamless transition between the my dining area to the balcony. So that allows me to host more people. So in the portrait layout for the 1604 square feet, I find it a bit more restrictive. So as much as we are looking at the layout, we also need to see where is the placement of the unit. And I think that all these are invaluable experiences that the buyer's agent can bring to the table. Because I myself, when I went to see this 1604 square feet, I really love it a lot. But it was actually my buyer's agent that actually sat me down, bring the 2 floor plan together. Hey Ernest, based on these 2 floor plan, I know you really like the 1604, but can we just objectively compare between the 2 floor plan? And then from the floor plan itself, we ask ourselves,
the 1604 square feet one, you really like it a lot because of
the sea view. Because it faces it faces the sea.
So after I hear about your thought process about your 3P, 3, 6 and 4 circle, I think this house really meet all your immediate and your future needs. So wow, I think you really walk the talk. Just curious, side note, how many properties you have already?
What I have besides this home, I actually in 2017 I bought the investment real estate as well. So there's a property over at Aljunied, currently rented out, and the current plan is we hold these 2 properties at this point in time. And like what I mentioned, I am not into those luxurious items. And the strategy now is to save up continue to invest and then plan for the third property that we are going for.
Really heartened to hear all this on your focus on retirement planning, on asset building, walk the talk, put our money where our mouth is. In fact, from this series, after hearing from so many RTD agents, I'm glad that their focus is always on asset building or retirement planning, and I learned from them, I feel it is a very sustainable and responsible way to conduct myself. So, if you're interested to find out more, follow us on our various social media platforms. And you can click here for more and click here to subscribe. We'll see you on our next video. Thank you.